Hey, Chris here, welcome back to the channel. So this video we're going to just be looking at the no-lay value betting strategy that I've been doing on my Skybet account, and I'm going to share with you the results that I've had from that strategy so far. This strategy works by us taking advantage of the extra place races that Skybet give out. But not only that, because if we were just doing that but getting on rubbish odds and rubbish value bets, it wouldn't work. So we also have to look at when Skybet make a mistake and actually give us better odds than the horses deemed to be, have a chance of winning. So there's two things we're combining there. There's making sure it's an extra place race and making sure that it's a good value bet, and Skybet have mispriced the odds for it. Before I show you my Skybet account and give you the results that I've had so far, just for anyone that didn't see the last video I posted about this strategy, I'll just quickly run through how I'm finding these no-lay good value bets here. So if we go onto the laptop here, we're on Odds Monkey dashboard and we just go to Tools, Matches, and then down to the Extra Place Matcher tool. This is the tool that will allow us to just have a really easy view of all the extra place races that are going on for that day. Once we're on this tool, you can see here that you would just go on to select event, and yeah, you can see all of the extra place races there, and you would just go ahead and select one where Skybet are indeed paying that extra place. Now for this example here, the Brighton 1840, we can see that Skybet, like all the other bookmakers, are just paying third as the extra place. So I'm not too interested in that. I would be looking for, say, let's go to Uttoxeter 1900, and let's see if Skybet are paying a double extra place. So yeah, you can see all of the other bookmakers are just paying 4 places, which is good. 4, that's 1 extra place. 3 is normal, and then 4 is the extra place. But Skybet are paying a double extra place, 4th and 5th. So that's a great race we can look at. And we can untick all the other bookmakers and just select Skybet and press apply. Now, because we've selected Skybet only, obviously it's only showing us Skybet here. So it's not just any of these that we want to get on. As I said at the start of the video, we only want to get on these if they're a good value bet, not just any because it's an extra place race. Now, I've just checked that this Uttoxeter 1900 race is 14 runners in the field, and they're paying this double extra place for 4th and 5th if at least 12 horses run. So we could still have 2 horses that drop out and actually still get the double extra place, which is absolutely fine there, no problem with that. If it was, say, 12 runners in the race and you needed 12 runners for the double extra place to be paid, then I wouldn't be so keen on it, because then obviously just 1 horse dropping out will mean we'll just get 1 extra place paid. But because there's 14 runners, to find the value bet that we want from this, what we'll do is we'll bring up the calculator and we would just do our usual implied odds calculation that we do for finding a good extra places bet. So we would do the 14 runners there on the calculator, divide it by 2 because 2 extra places are being paid, then multiply that by 1.5 and add 1. So that 11.5 there, anything over 11.5, we would want to get on that as a no-lay value bet on an extra place race. So we can then go back onto the list here and go, okay, any of these implied odds are over 11.5, that's what we want to get on. And none of them are except for one here at the very bottom, the horse called Torino, with back odds of 101. So all we would do to get on that horse Torino is jump over to Skybet, load up the 1900 Uttoxeter race, and then scroll right to the bottom. And you can see here that the back odds are actually now at 81. Now, it is saying that for that to be implied odds of 12.98, it's with back odds of 101. Now, if I change that down to, and you can actually see at Skybet that yes, the back odds were at 101, now they're at 81. But if we change the back odds to 81 and press refresh, yeah, you can see the implied odds have dropped to 10.05, not that, so if we put it back to 101, so they're at 10.05 now, not at 12.98, and as the calculator showed, we needed it to be 11.5. So that's what I mean. Sometimes the bookmaker can misprice the value of a horse, and that was a great example there. It should be back odds of 81 actually for them to be happy to give that out to people. They were giving it out as 101. What you would have to do with that is just be quick enough to get on that, and then you will have placed a no-lay value bet there. Another thing to mention with these is you really do want to focus on higher back odds horses, so at least back odds of 15, preferably higher. Obviously that example, back odds of 101, was fantastic, covering the first 5 places in a 14-runner race. Back odds of 101, that's really, really good. Now you might think, well, Chris, back odds of 101, it's never going to win the race. But actually doing this for as long as I have now, coming up for 4 years soon, I have seen many, many horses that have surprised people and won at back odds of 81, 101. And yeah, that's the exact kind of bet there that you want a few pounds on it each way to really get some good profit out of it. Before we get over to Skybet and I show you the results that I've had from June and July so far, we'll just mention if you're not yet signed up to OddsMonkey, there is a link down in the description for a free trial, and I've also left my promo code there which will get you 50% off your first month, so do check it out if you're interested. Now if I just load up the bet history here for the month of June 2022, it says you were up £36. Now, that doesn't sound very good. If we scroll down here, you're thinking like, oh, Chris, you only made 36 quid. You're supposed to be a profit boss. What are you talking about? That's rubbish. But if we go down here, you can see the first bet I placed for this strategy was on the 4th of June. And you can see, so it was a loss, 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 3 losses in a row. Then 2 wins, actually 3 wins in a row. Then loss, loss, loss. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 losses in a row. 10 losses in a row is quite bad for these being value bets. So what I did then expect for the start of July was for us to have a good start to the month. So if we go to July, you can see for the month so far, and bear in mind we're only 5 days into the month, it's actually up £116.80. And also bear in mind, I'm not placing these every single day. I only place these when I'm doing the Saturday afternoon live stream for the members. So you can actually see me placing these bets live if you want to get involved in those streams. Link below for that, as usual, of course. But this is the thing. I'm not constantly watching my computer to make this money from these. It's only an hour and a half that I'm doing these for and looking for them, on a Saturday afternoon there. But you can see the results from just the short few 5 days here of July. So it's literally just 3 bets for this month. So counting the last 10 losses plus this one here, that would be 11 losses. And then the last 2 have actually came in for us. So we did have Get Shirty was the last one I bet on. That was at 10 to 1. And that one won the race and brought in £140 there. So I do intend to keep doing these videos as an update to let you know how I'm doing with this strategy. As you can see there, we're now at £162.80. And I did start this off with £10. I really wanted to show this going forward because if I get this to say £1,000, which could happen, I didn't want people to be saying like, oh, you're just making that up, that's BS, like people have done when I've talked about making thousands from the extra places strategy. That's genuinely happened. So it really does upset me when people say I'm just giving out false numbers. If you don't believe me that this started out from £10, you can see the live stream replays that are for members there over on the Ko-fi page as well. You can literally see me doing these live. I'm not trying to manipulate figures or anything to make things seem better than they are. These are live and very real results. Now, sadly, this is going to be too good to be true because I don't think Skybet are going to allow me to continue winning and keep taking money from them and basically building the account up to as high as I want. This account is gubbed already and stake restricted, so I can only place a few pounds each way on some of the higher back odds horses. Like if you're talking back odds of 51, I can only get like £2 or £3 on it each way. So what Skybet will do eventually, I'm hoping not very soon, but eventually they will stake restrict the account down to like pennies, so like 20 pence, and then it just won't be worth doing anymore. But if you have a Skybet account that's either not gubbed or is gubbed but not too heavily stake restricted, then this is a great strategy to be doing. For legal reasons, I will say that I'm not guaranteeing you any kind of profit. These are just my results that I've had, so please do your own research on what kind of betting strategies will work for you. If you've enjoyed this video though, please do drop a like below. I do appreciate it massively. And until next time, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.